Good afternoon from Sherwood Forest. Robin Hood Shaving Artisans here. We have a lot of exciting new things to do today. First of all, what I'm going to do, I just got in from hunting deer at Sherwood Forest. We're going to tip this up, and when I get to shave, I'll be taking this off so you can see in here, and I'll put my, as somebody had commented on one of my other videos, I look like I came out of the Vatican as a cardinal with my black hat. So we'll switch in a little bit. This is comfortable right now. Okay, what I'm going to do is I got a new razor that was given to me as a gift from Chris Spencer at Backroads Gold. And this is his business card. Beautiful card. I don't know if you can see that. Well, you can see it. And what he gave me was a 1921 gold-plated. This is, I'm reading this off of this card here he gave me. It's a Gillette new improved 1921 24 karat gold razor. I mean, this thing is like mint condition. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's an open comb razor, and I like it. They even have the Gillette, and it said made in the USA on the back. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's hard to see it from the bottom end here. But this is actually, when I was messing with it, I thought you twisted it and you take the top off, but you twist the bottom like this, and this thing comes out like this, just like that. It's a beautiful razor. And then the top will come off as such, and there you have it. So what I'm going to do, the blade I'm going to use today is an Astra Super Platinum Green, Astra Green, one of my more favorite blades, because I don't know how this razor is going to cut. I would imagine because it's a open comb, it'll be a little bit more aggressive. I took one out of the package, and it's in the wax paper, so we're going to take this out right now. Okay. And this is the blade right here. Say Astra? Gillette? No, I'm sorry. This is not. This is the Gillette Nacet blade right there. Okay. Because I was reading it from this side, and I thought it was an Astra. It's not. Correction. It's a Gillette Nacet. That's okay. We'll use that. So let's put that in here, and it fits. You can see that. And then we're going to hold on to that and grab the end. There's a little bit of an overhang, which I like, because then you can hold on to the blade and the top portion at the same time. I'm going to put this in like this, and we're going to tip it up. Put the bottom, put my finger on the top, and carefully tighten her down. Now I want to make sure everything is aligned beautifully, and then I give it a little extra half turn. That's just about the way it looks. Okay, there's some overhang there. You can see it probably from the back side a little easier, I think. Let's see. Of course it's on both sides. Why would I want to be on one side? Okay, beautiful, gold-plated. 24 karat gold. Wow. So I want to thank Chris at Backroads Gold. I've sent a couple razors out to him to have replated. One was in rhodium and the other one was nickel. They were both slimline adjustables. So, and I have one other one that I just purchased from him that was I think platinum plated, if I'm not correct. I'll have to take a look. That's a 1930 razor, and I'll probably this week I'll have another a shave when I'm going to demonstrate that. But this is the razor he gave me, and thanks Chris for sending that. He also sent some shaving cream, which I'm going to use again this week. All right, let's continue on. Because this is an old razor, we're going to go back in time, and I'm going to use the Williams 1840 mug shaving soap, and I like this because it's got tallow in it, because I don't know again how this razor is going. This is the first time I've used this razor with that blade. Potassium stearate, sodium tallowate. Okay, so for those of you that get hung up and they don't want anything with animal products, you don't have to. Well, I wouldn't use it. Then you can. This also has glycerin. You can find soaps that just have glycerin. But I'm going to go back in time. I like tallowate. It's nice and slippery. I'm also going to prep my skin with Parasso. But before that, I'm going to wash my face with Brute soap, which I keep talking about all the time. It's wonderful to help pre-shave. It lubricates the skin. The brush of choice today is going to be, let me look at here, it's a Frank Shaving, and the offices are in Hong Kong. It's frankshaving.com, and it looks like this. I have several of these I got in the other day. I ordered, I think, 4 or 5 of them. It's really a nice, just a beautiful brush. Nothing on the end. In fact, I know that Paul H. and I think Kevy, Kevy, they both have razors, or I'm sorry, brushes that were made with their initials in the back, which I think is kind of cool. I'm having some made, and I should be getting it in this week. Hopefully they don't mess the order up, and I'll show you when I get it. But this is by Frank Shaving. Again, a nice synthetic brush. And I'm going to stick that in the water just for a very short period of time. No more than 30 seconds. I'll leave it in there for about a minute. All right. I was also given this by a friend of mine when he was in the Army, and here's the soap inside. I just put the puck in there, and this is that Williams. Very distinctive. Actually, I've used it before. It's great soap for money. It's like under $2, maybe $1.50, $1.25, and it works as good as some of the soaps out there that cost you a lot more, up to $30, $35. All right, let's change my hat, and I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay, now I look. Okay, maybe I need some prayers. This is an open comb, I don't know. All right, enough of that. Let's move on. This is the oldest razor I've ever shaved with. But I'm old too. I'm 76, and I think I'm the oldest one out there, and I've got a lot of admirers that are old as me. I should start an oldmanshavingclub.com or something like that. Leave your comments below if you think I should start some type of website for old people. Reshave too. You know, excuse me, when you get older, your beard not only turns brown, but also gray. Kind of neat. All right. Wipe my hands off a little bit here. And we're going to lather up this soap. I'm going to put a little water in here. And we'll see how we do with this. Makes a lot of noise. Sorry about that, guys. But it lathers up really nice. And as I got water flopping all over. Today was warm out. I went shopping today. I went to those of the United States that live in the United States, or probably even Britain, you understand what Walgreens is. It's a drugstore. If you're in other parts of the world, maybe you're not familiar with it, but it's a drugstore chain, and they don't have one thing with for wet shaving. And then I had to go to a supermarket, Jewel they call it here. A lot of bubbles in this yet. I want to work it out. They don't even have not one razor blade. They just have all the cartridges. And so the guy, I said, you don't have any double-edged razors? And he says, no, that's way out of style. That's for really old. I said, oh, for old people? So it's whatever. All right. This lathers up really nice. Still a lot of bubbles in it. I want to get a little bit more. Oh, forgot to put the Parasso on, so let me do that. Let that sit for a minute. Wet my face a little bit more. All right, now I'll put this on. This is great stuff, by the way, if you want to use a pre-shave. And I would suggest doing that if you're going to use a new razor, or if it's the first time you've ever used a feather blade, which is supposedly the sharpest blade in the world, made in Japan. I have some of those. They're sitting in my cabinet, and they keep saying every time I open the cabinet up, hey Bob, use me today. I said, no, we'll wait for a little bit. I think I spent too much time out in Sherwood Forest. Yeah, that's what I have an excuse for acting goofy. All right. I was looking for some hats the other day, ball caps, and I just moved in here like 10 years ago and I still don't know where anything's at. So we got this big box out and I must have 100 hats in there. And so I'm thinking about maybe I'll wear one different hat every day. Alright, let's see how this does. Oh, this is... This soap really lathers just beautifully. Oh, now I'm going to sneeze. Okay. I've had oh God, maybe 3 or 4 days growth on my beard. It seems like my beard, as you get older, your beard grows out faster than it did when I was younger. Boy, this brush really feels just wonderful. Frank Shaving out of Hong Kong. You can get these off of Etsy. I'll have a link below in the show more area of all the stuff I use if you want to use it. Worth a try. Alright, let's give this let's see, where do I want to put this? Let's put it over here. Okay. Here we go. This is the Nacet blade by Gillette, 1921 open comb razor. I can feel the blade, definitely. Not overly aggressive. And like myself, I had a little boo-boo there before. Now, this is where I have to be careful of the overhang, because this has got a considerable amount of overhang. It's right around the nose. Older shavers have to pull this back. Younger ones, leave it go. You'll be fine, because you don't have any wrinkles. And a caveat on that, caveat is yet. Oh, did a nice job there. That'll heal up nice. All right. Put more soap on. First impression, definitely audible. You can feel the blade. You like how I cover the blood up with a shaving lather? what I do at the end when I finish, I'll take that shaving puck soap out, set it on a dish and let it dry overnight, and then I put it back in a box again. You want to let it always dry out, all these soaps. Oh, another one. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, let's do this. I don't know why I rinsed them. What I'm going to do, let me do this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. This is a new experiment. When I ordered some of the brushes, they sent me a styptic pencil. So I'm going to see if I can stop it temporarily. And it's a real tiny one. So what I did was I took an old, or not an old, but a pill jar, and I just dump it in there like that. Put the top on it. Someplace to store it. All right. Let's continue on. This will be a side move. No pressure on the razor at all. I would not recommend this for new shavers. It's a little bit too aggressive. I think it would be, and I got another nick over here. Isn't it funny when we go with the same spot that what you just cut? Oh, I forgot to mention, I have a little treat for you at the end here if you stay until the end. It's a little bedtime story. All right. That was pass number 2. You could quit right now, it's not bad. I got a little bit in here and a little bit under here yet that needs to be taken off. So I'm gonna now with this razor and this blade combination, I'm not gonna buff it at all, not with this razor. It's too aggressive. And I'll probably neck myself even more, so the better part of valor is, of course we have a lot of valor here in Sherwood Forest, is to don't buff it. Alright, I'll be lucky I get through the third one here. This is going to be upstroke against the grain. Feel it a little. Nice, really close. (1921). I got to look back in history and see what was going on. World War One. I have to take a look and see, because I could always tell a story when I'm shaving. Wow. All right, one more around the neck. Use my Brute soap again. Most of you know that I use that soap all the time, and it's really inexpensive. I get it at a store. You can buy it at a couple different places. I go to Wisconsin, and I get it at Woodman's, which is a large grocery store chain. Or you can also, I found it also online. I put a link down below for it. Really inexpensive, and does a real nice job. Now I'm going to shave with that maybe this next week or so. Only not use a shaving cream, but I'm not going to use a very aggressive razor. Probably a close comb. Maybe my 34C or 37C or my Edwin Jagger. Let's see here. Why did I do the whole face? You guys didn't tell me. I just want to do the neck. Okay. I'm not going to go over it real heavily if I don't need it. All right, this is good enough. All right. Let's get some cold water on that. Any of you ever grow up on a farm? I grew up on a ranch, a mink ranch, not a house, not horses or cows, but on a mink ranch. And then I'm gonna put some more Steptic pencil on that. Here it is. Take it out of my container here. It'll stop. Get this one over here. This one burns a little bit. When that slows down, I want to see how close this get. If you can tell, if you want to tell how close the shave was, maybe too close, what you can use is an alum block. I usually don't use these, but I do. Oh, and you can tell where it really, most of it's pretty comfortable in here. Let's wet it down a little. If you've scraped too much of the skin off, I guess is the best description. You're going to feel it with this. It's going to burn. This is just burning over a little bit of the spots that I kind of scratched up a little. Okay, we'll leave that set for a minute. Next one I'm going to use Witch Hazel by Thayer, and this is the lavender. I did not put any witch hazel in this. Witch hazel. Tea tree oil. It is witch hazel. Come on. Ow. Boy, is that a nice smooth shave. Alright. Then, because we went back with the Gillette razor and the Williams soap, I'm going to use some Old Spice. Old Spice. That's all. Give me a break. Put that on. And guess what? It doesn't burn too much. Oh, feels good. Alright, now, last thing I'm going to put on, because the Old Spice smells so nice, I don't want to overpower that with my Maximum Hydration Nivea for Men cream to put the moisture back in the skin again that I just washed out. Push up. This is going to be painted this week, by the way. And that one up there, too. You're probably asking, why doesn't it... Geez, what's the matter with him? He doesn't paint. Well, I don't know what happened. We were doing something there, and we had some repair work. Okay. That's nice. I'm going to put the top back on. Let me review this quick, and I'm going to go over your surprise for you, or give some interesting information. I used Old Spice Aftershave Classic Parfum. Okay. Nice stuff. And of course I use the Thayer's. I always use witch hazel. I have lots of it, different kinds. Thayer's witch hazel. This is the lavender. The Nivea for Men Maximum Hydration. It goes good if you don't want to overpower the scent of the aftershave lotion. Then going back, the Perazzo pre-shave to prepare the beard ahead of time for shaving. I thought I used an Astra blade, but I didn't. It was a Nacet, Gillette Nacet blade. The soap I used was the it's been out since 1840. When it first came out, I think it was a black box, and now it's blue, and there's a difference in the formulation of it. They say that the black box, if you can find it, is a lot, it's different, is better in certain ways than the blue box. I don't know. I've never had the black box. I only use this. And for the money, this is great soap. Alright, the brush I used was a Frank, let's see, hold on, I gotta read this. Frank Shaving, from frankshaving.com. It's a synthetic brush, a really nice handle on it, unmarked. I'll be coming out with my own brushes this week. I'll show you when I get the box in. My friend gave me this here from the Army, his shaving mug. And the star of the show was a gift that was given to me by Backroads Gold. This is a 24 karat gold, 1921. I gotta read this. Gillette new improved open comb razor, and I stopped bleeding. And this is I'm gonna shave with this again. It's really nice. I like this. You got to be careful with it, not for new shavers. But my skin is it turned out really nice on that. All my little boo-boos healed up. And now I'm ready. Okay. What I've got here, this time of the year, when I lived in a mink ranch, it was pelting season. In other words, you breed the mink about in March. Then they have their babies. They call them kits. That's K-I-T-S. And they'd have anywhere between 4 and let's say 6. Average maybe 5 kits per litter. And then at this time of the year we pelt, or we kill some of certain, send them to New York Auction Company or Hudson's Bay Auction Company up in Canada, and they would process them, pay us, make mink stoles, mink coats out, but they don't do that anymore. But what I've got here is, this is from our mink ranch. It's kind of interesting because we're always dealing with razor blades. These are kind of old. This is I got all of our skinning knives, and they look like this, and I'll take a couple of them out. These are all handmade. I think my dad made these. He's long gone, but I'm going to show you what a skinning knife looks like. And I got to clean all these up. I can see that. These are all, we used to sharpen these on a whetstone and a strap. I'd hold them like that and do our cuts. Then there was a special when we get near the end of skinning the mink. We use a knife like this for the head, around the head. I don't know, it just was easier. So I wanted to show you these in case you've never seen them before. These are skinning knives for mink, and you'll play hell to try to find a mink ranch today. What happened was a lot of people that were against using animals for mink coats, they would break into the mink ranches. My dad had like 2,500 mink. They'd break in at night, cut the fences, leave all the mink out, but what they didn't realize is that we fed the mink. They were used to being taken care of, and most of them would die. The FBI, it was a federal offense. The FBI would get them, put them in prison. These guys, they should have shot them. But now I understand that Macy's stopped selling mink coats because of the pressure from the people that, oh, you can't kill an animal anymore. Same thing that we're having problems with soaps. When they put tallow in it, they don't want to use any animal products in it, and that's fine, whatever. But I guess that's the way it's going. But I'm really glad. I'm 76 years of age, and I'll tell you something. I'm glad I lived when the world was a little bit more sane. I used to eat rabbits, squirrel, go hunting in Sherwood Forest, squirrels, rabbits, pheasants, ducks. We used to shoot all the time, the neighbors, and nobody got killed. There wasn't the violence there is today, and the world was a little bit more sane. So, anyway, I did want to show you those. This is the time, usually we were done pelting a day before Christmas. So, but we started, this time of the year always reminds you when it's cold out, the leaves are falling off the trees. This is the time that we use these knives to skin the mink. Anyway, enough of that. I hope you enjoyed the shaving and the little educational part at the end about mink ranching. And someday I'll tell you, like, black mink aren't called black mink, they're dark. Like the handle of this brush. It's dark, it's not black. So anyway, thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed the shave. Leave your comments below. If you feel like it, please subscribe. Have your friends come take a look if you enjoyed it or learned something. And we'll see you on the next shave. Meanwhile, it's coming up to be Thanksgiving this Thursday. It's Saturday now. So we have a little less than a week, and Thanksgiving has come up. Enjoy your families. Be nice to each other. Sometimes it's hard. No road rage, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for stopping in. Bye.